The Great Depression wasn't just an economic crisis, it was a seismic shift in American life. Banks failed, farms dried up in the Dust Bowl, and bread lines stretched for blocks. Millions of Americans lost everything. In these desperate times, some chose a radical path. They became hobos, taking to the rails in search of work, a meal, or a second chance. The newspapers told the story of national despair, but the rails carried another narrative, a story of movement, survival, and resilience. In the 1930s, hopping a freight train wasn't just an act of desperation. It was often a necessity. The trains connected towns and cities, carrying not only goods, but also the hopes of those riding the rails in search of opportunity. Life on the road was treacherous, but hobos didn't face it alone. They developed an ingenious system of symbols, the Hobo Code, a secret language designed to help fellow travelers navigate the dangers and opportunities of the road. A cat. Kind-hearted woman lives here. A circle with 2 arrows. Get out fast. A table. A place with sit-down food. Scrawled on fences, gates, or even train cars, these symbols carried life-saving information. They guided hobos to safe places to sleep, warned of hostile towns, or pointed the way to a meal shared by a kind stranger. Riding the rails was far from glamorous. It was dangerous, often deadly. Hobos risked life and limb, climbing onto moving trains, hiding in freight cars, or clinging to the undercarriage. Falls, crushing injuries, and frostbite were common, and every journey carried the threat of never making it to the next town. Their troubles weren't just boarding and riding, but made worse by the bulls that would assault them, even shoot at them, usually with no consequences to their brutality. Hobo life wasn't just about movement, it was about finding community. Hobo jungles, as they were called, popped up near train yards, rivers, and forests. These camps offered a rare sense of stability and camaraderie in uncertain times. Every jungle had its own set of rules. Stealing from others or disrupting the peace could get you thrown out. Many hobos believed in the philosophy of leaving a place better than you found it, cleaning up after meals or helping repair shelters for the next travelers to come through. These camps weren't just places to rest. They were places where stories and songs of resilience were passed down, keeping spirits alive despite the hardships of the road. By the late 1930s, as the economy began to recover, hobo culture started to fade. Yet their legacy endures. The Hobo Code, their songs, and their spirit of resilience remain powerful reminders of how people adapt to adversity. So next time you see a freight train roll by, think of the hobos who once rode those rails, not just as wanderers, but as a testament to human resilience in the face of hardship. Did your grandparents or great-grandparents feed and help the hobos? Would love to hear your stories down below. Thanks for watching.